Welcome to Tech Talk. I'm Quentin Park Thomas, pre-sales engineer with Finger Lakes Technologies Group.
And I'm Kevin McMahon, a partner at Innovative Solutions.
So our topic today will be unified communications, the technology surrounding it, and how we can enable better collaboration between multiple people and multiple different offices for your organization.
So Quentin, frequently when a customer or an organization wonders, hey, is it time for us to start getting into unified communications, into video, so that I can talk face-to-face maybe with people in my office or with people in other offices across the country, they tend to wonder, what is going to be needed on my network or in my equipment for me to be able to start using this? What do you tell them the major concerns are?
So a lot of the major concerns, one are, does your current network infrastructure support voice and video? That's one of the really major concerns is, do your switches and routers support quality of service? Do they integrate with the call platform that you're about to deploy? One of the major advantages of looking at a Cisco solution, those things actually work really well together. The second thing is actually looking at the bandwidth between your offices. That's one thing that we actually really need to look at, especially when you're looking at video between multiple different offices. Something to really keep track of.
If I'm a business owner or if I'm in charge of IT for my company and I know that I'm interested in this sort of thing, who can help me out in figuring out what is my network going to need in order to start being able to support some of these devices we see behind us here?
So from Finger Lakes Technologies Group, we actually offer network assessments where we actually come in and monitor for a couple of weeks what you would expect to see on your current infrastructure, what that might look like, and then we make suggestions as far as you might need a piece upgraded here, you may need new switches, depending on what your environment would look like.
Excellent. And if we can talk for a minute about what type of equipment actually goes on my desk. If I want to do some video conferencing, or if I want to do some video presentations, that sort of thing, what can I expect to actually see sitting on my desk at the office now?
Sure. So not only the desk, you raise an excellent point, but not only the desk, but from a mobile perspective, you as that worker, you can use any device, really. Cisco's call platform, Communications Manager, enables you to use multiple different devices depending on where you are and what you'd like to use. So if you're on the road, you want to use your Android or iPhone, you're certainly able to do that as a corporate device. So you have access with standards-based video conferencing to talk to any of these larger units. They have larger as our full base unit behind me, as well as any of these personal devices that would sit on your desk. They're all interoperable from within the organization and externally, so your business partners as well can communicate with you.
Quentin, in a moment I think we'll zoom in and show some of these devices, but before we do, is there anything very new and exciting and interesting that somebody who might already be doing some video conferencing might be interested in knowing about, they might not know about today?
So the newest version of Communications Manager actually supports a lot of that standard-based video natively.
And Communications Manager is a Cisco product?
It is so it's the call platform that enables all of this capability. It's basically the phone system behind that. So yeah, it actually is included for free as part of what you purchase for that. So it enables all that in the box.
And some of that new technology that people might be interested in?
Yeah, so really looking at from a video perspective, between video internally and video from business to business or even business to customer. So looking at using it with your own clients or using it between your own partners.
Interesting. Okay, so maybe we'll zoom in and let people have a look at some of our equipment here. We can talk about that?
Sure.
All right. Quentin, one of the things you were talking about before was interoperability between various video and voice systems. If I were a company that was interested in doing some video or voice conferencing with another company, perhaps a vendor or a business partner of mine, that I didn't have any pre-existing networking relationship with, we weren't connected in any way, how would I go about that?
Excellent question. So there's various number of ways you can look at doing that. This particular unit here, it's a personal telepresence unit. So you put this on your desk. Has a handset for privacy. It's actually registered, gets a phone number from a WebEx. So it's a cloud-based service that you register for monthly. This device, being my iPad, has an application on it called Jabber Video.
So this is just a regular stock iPad, nothing
Yep.
nothing special on it.
This application talks to our company's call manager, and because of the capabilities built in the newest version of Call Manager, this iPad can call any other device in the world. This one just happens to be a device that's registered to WebEx, but this could be a Polycom device, this could be life-size. Anybody that supports standard-based video we can actually communicate with using any device. This could be an iPad, could be one of these, could be any one of the video units you saw before.
So I don't need any Cisco-specific equipment necessarily at the other end.
Correct. Yep, absolutely. Cool. So if you like, quickly make a phone call with that, or a video call, I should say.
Phone and video.
And it just takes a minute, because then actually we'll go out over the internet and find this device, and there you go. I'll accept your phone call. I'll just mute that so you don't get the feedback. But yeah, now you just have a just standard-based video call from an iPad, and what's great, this works great in the field, so I can actually, if I need to show a customer a problem, or talk to my business partner about something I might be having an issue with, I can actually do this anywhere and anytime.
So the iPad piece of this I could be using out in the field, connected over, say, a cellular connection, if that's the type of connection my iPad supports.
Absolutely, and it's all standard-based. Yep,
Excellent. Thank you very much, Quentin.
not a problem.
Quentin, could you please tell us a little bit about what sort of devices the everyday office employee might see on their desk, at home, or maybe even on the road?
Excellent question. Yeah, so users can pretty much choose what device that they'd like to use, whether that's their iPad, an iPhone. We also have Android-enabled desk phones, as well as just your standard video-enabled phone, even PC soft clients. Really enabling a lot of that personal, hey, I like this device, or I like to use this device when I'm on the road. It's the user's choice. It's up to the actual user what device they'd like to use. We enable most devices, including Android.
Thank you. Could you tell us a little bit about how these devices might improve the efficiency of the everyday user?
Certainly. So this particular user, he's on the road, needs a particular problem to be fixed. You can see that somebody internally is available because I have instant messaging enabled on this application. This person's sitting at their desk, they receive the message that says, hey, you know what, let me start a video call with you, so I can actually call that person with my desk phone. I can answer that, bring up that video call, mute that before that goes out of control. But you can see now, I'm on the road, I just created a call with my desk phone and somebody on the road, as well as with a single click, I can escalate that to a WebEx session, so I can begin sharing information collaboratively and bringing multiple parties together with a single click.
So Quentin, this morning it took me about 20 minutes to get a WebEx session started. I had to make sure everybody had a copy of the email, and then somebody's browser wasn't set right, all that kind of stuff, right? Waste the first half hour of a meeting. Does this equipment help me out there in getting my collaborative session started more quickly and more reliably?
Absolutely, because every device has what's called presence enabled on them. I can see who is and who isn't currently available to begin that collaborative session. And again, with a single click, I can push the WebEx button and that meeting can be started immediately on any device, whether mobile or desktop.
Excellent, thank you. I think that might save me a lot of time.